And in fact, it seems to be loading in textures further away worse than it used to. Like, wow, look, it still hasn't loaded in. There it goes. Whew. Now, I don't mean this whole video to be about graphics, but let's be honest, graphics seems to be the one main thing that's making the Isle a fundamentally great game. Now, there's lots of things, lots of systems in the game too that are being played out here that are also really good, but generally speaking, the first thing that most people mention when talking about the Isle is that it's got insanely beautiful graphics. That's always the go-to. So, does that matter if you can't load it, or if I'm being forced to drop down in quality and it's still giving me hitch and load errors? I don't know, guys. Hello everybody and welcome back to the J72 Gaming channel. My name is Jacob and you can just call me Jay here. Today we're back. The Isle has updated and it is a glorious day. So in this video, guys, we're just going to take a look at what's out there in the world, right? I haven't played the Isle in quite a while, despite what it seems like on the channel. Kind of messed around with Update 4, but I didn't think the diets were really spread out enough, so it was kind of boring. But they're back, and supposedly they've kind of put some food around. We're gonna check that out with the pteranodon today, but because it's new and everyone's playing and they're out there and people are hunting and trying out nesting, looking at skins, players are doing things. And when players are doing things, my favorite thing has always been to play the pteranodon and to just fly around the map, just seeing what people are up to. So that's really going to be the focus of today's video. I don't think I'm going to be getting a nest up and ready, but we might try to find some other pteranodon nests. But anyway, let's take a look at how they've done the skin system here, because this is brand new for me. I have not really watched many of the other videos that other content creators have been doing with the stress test. I just kind of wanted it to be fresh for me, you know? And so we can all experience it here together. So it looks like we've got... I am a male, because I want the big head crest. And I wonder if they can... Oh, you can. Look, I was going to see if you can see when you're fully grown, and that's cool. So you can see the growth preview all the way at full adult. That's awesome. I kind of want to be green, so I'm just going to kind of pick some green markings here. But it does look like you can get pretty in depth here. That's really cool. Brightness and saturation as well. Wow, you could really spend like quite some time making a cool design. Okay, well, why didn't I do that? And snap. So I actually went with yellow. I decided to be something vibrant here, which is really cool. But as I was checking this out and kind of customizing that this guy, let me show you what is really cool about this customizing menu that they've got going on here. Obviously, you can see that I can move the camera around, right? And you've got us sitting in a really nice place next to some next to a waterfall. But what's cool is I can actually pause that animation. Which actually, oh, it just pauses my animation, sorry. I was like, it didn't pause anything. It pauses the animation of my creature. But I can also turn on gliding, which is really cool. And so I could use this to see the wingspan as I was decorating, which is really cool. You can turn on and off the background as well, which is kind of nice. And then as I mentioned, as I noticed it, you can actually see the growth here. So it's kind of funny to see him go back and forth. Look at the eyeballs. What the heck? It looks like the eyeballs get huge when he's small, but really he's just growing into the eyeballs. Alright, let's get into the game. Okay, guys, we're back in the good old Isle. It's my favorite little pteranodon. And you can see we've got my good solid 30 frames per second. I didn't change too much with the graphics here. We're running them pretty high, and my computer does alright. But Evrima has always had kind of a struggle with a lot of its optimization. Hopefully it'll do all right today with the settings that I've got going on. I spawned in the northwest, which is pretty much always been my favorite place to grow a brand new pteranodon here. And I'm really curious if people are up on that one rock spot over by the log waterfall. I'm wondering if they're going to be up over there and nesting, because that's pretty much been the main hangout spot for pteranodons ever since Update 3. So yeah, very excited to see if people are actually nesting there, and it's like maybe got multiple nests, can kind of join a group or something and hang out. I did think about spawning in as a hatchling, and might do that for another video, but today I just wanted to kind of get it up and running, get us out the door and flying, and check out the world. And actually, now that I see where I'm at, the place I'm talking about is actually over here. So let's go ahead and kind of rush over there. I need fish too, and there should be some fish down there. So let's get all that situated and figured out before we start really exploring and see what people are up to. Also, guys, this is the great point in time for me to do that thing that YouTubers do when you've watched about a minute or two into their video and they're like, hey man, are you subscribed yet? Because it really helps. So and here we are. Let's see if anybody's hanging out, and more specifically, we've got some fish. Also, my yellow wingspan's looking nice. I'm enjoying that. Let's go ahead and land here. I don't see any pteranodons, surprisingly enough. Usually out here. I would like to let you guys know I'm also on, it does say it here in the top right, I was looking for the server name, so I joined Isle Evrima. It's a full realism server. I hope I don't break any rules, but I usually play pretty realistically anyway, just as a player. That's how I function in this game. So hopefully I don't break any rules, but we should be alright. But yeah, whoa, look at the fish! What the heck? Yo, can I just get those? Please tell me I can just get the... Whoa, underwater all of a sudden? Okay, chill out. A lot of stuff is happening. This place is cursed. It doesn't look like I can get the fish there, man. That would be endless fish. That's so many. Wow. Anyway. What I was saying is, per usual, right on release of an update, the official servers don't really hold up, and it's they might be online. I haven't been able to get in because they're really full and they're kind of buggy to get in, etc. We are trying out another server here. Okay, but let me try to get some fish that aren't buggy. Hopefully we can find a few here and fill our belly. So guys, as we hunt for fish here, let me tell you my ultimate goal and dream with pteranodons now that nesting is in the game. Pteranodon has always been my favorite creature, and I don't think it's very combat viable for obvious reasons. It's not really meant to, and if they allowed it to be, it would be a nuisance, because giving a flying creature enough power to kill things that are bigger, right, like a Tyrannosaurus or Stego over time, a lot of pecs, right, I think that's ridiculous and shouldn't happen. Hard to balance, for sure. But what we can do as Pteranodon players now is find a nest, find people that are nesting, and just hang out. Just go in the trees, just sit and wait, and when those parents leave, you can swoop down, and I hope we're allowed to eat the eggs. I believe we are, or if we're not able to yet, we should be able to soon, like one of the updates. I do know that they're going to bring in the Omniraptor, that is an omnivore. There are no fish anyway, by the way, guys, so I might die. But yeah, we might also be able to swoop down and kill the kids, right? Kill a very small hatchling and eat that way. And it's given so much more potential of things that we can do now as Pteranodons. We can be an aggressive hunting Pteranodon player. That still has to be careful that it doesn't get, whacked by the adults, for sure. But yeah, I'm really excited to try to do some baby hunting, some hatchling huntings as a Pteranodon here. Also, where's the food? I'm actually gonna die. Okay, I've transitioned into top-down air bomber mode, so I can see any and every circle that may or may not possibly be there of fish in the water. So hopefully I'll come across something pretty soon. And I already see the blood forming around me, or on the outer side of the screen. It ain't looking good. There they are. I see some. Awesome. I was literally just about to croak. Whoa, frame rate. What the heck? Bro, that was horrendous. There we go. We're saved. I'm gonna land immediately and eat this. Alright. Alright, let me relog. I'll try to lower the graphics here. Every update's different. I always try to rein it in, but you never really know until you play. So let me try to get this frame rate up a little bit for us. If you guys are curious too, because I always have a lot of people kind of ask me about the computer side of things, this is what I'm going to be running the rest of the video in, and I'll drop my computer specs down below so you can kind of get an idea of what's going on with the Isle currently. Whoa, look, before I load in, I can see everybody. Wow, there's a Carno over there. There's like multiple Carnos. That's glitchy. That's crazy that it loads the players in before the like textures and stuff. I've never seen it do that. That's interesting. Okay. Also, guys, the only thing I changed there were textures and like environmental detail. Everything else stayed the same. So we'll see how it works. But it looks so different from medium to high. It's like night and day, right? I mean, although it literally is now daytime, and it used to be night. But yeah, let's go see what these guys are doing. Get a little bit of an early look here. What up, Carno? How's it going, man? Oh, he sees me. He's hungry. Is that another pteranodon trying to get a swoop on me? Looks like it might be... Oh, yeah, look, it's a little nest. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Wait till the parents go away. Swoop down. See that little guy right down there? That's a meal. Of course, I myself need to get a little bit bigger because I ain't doing any hunting as a juvenile pteranodon here. Oh, that's cool. Cool seeing a little bit of what's going on. It's our first nest sighting right there. Carno's hanging out. Pretty populated area, but to be honest, when you're a Carno, you can pretty much hold your ground and just be like, this is my spot. And it looks like they are... This is the cross junction. We'll go this way. This is the Jungle Gulch, although it's now dry, which is unfortunate. I really wish that they kept the water at least a little bit. I really enjoyed it being like an area where terrestrials could go and drink water and not have to worry about Deinosuchuses. So, but it is what it is. I've also been hearing a lot of Hypsi players, which is interesting. I'm definitely not against trying to kill a Hypsi as a pteranodon. Not at all. Now, as we fly through here, guys, I don't know how well this is going to come out on YouTube. I'm looking over my recording software, and it seems to be picking up too. Do you see, like, 30 feet in front of me, this wall where the lighting's a little weird? It's almost as if there's like a 50-yard circle around me, 50-yard radius around me, where it like loads the textures better. Maybe that's because I dropped down, but I've never seen that before, even messing with the graphics. So not really sure what that's about. It's definitely very distracting, and it's like all I see. I'm like heading toward. Look, you can really see it as I go into the cave here. That's so strange. I'm not sure what that's about. I did look at the Discord, the Isle Discord. I looked at kind of what people were just chatting about before hopping in here. You know, most people are like, "Oh, servers are full, can't get in," or they're having issues with the new anti-cheat, which I didn't have any issues with. Let me know if you're having problems. People are saying to verify your files and just keep trying, but I don't know. It seems to be just kind of like, oh, just restart it. You know, just hit it with the hammer, figure it out. But yeah, I haven't had any issues with that. But yeah, a lot of people were also saying that the lighting's a bit weird, and I'm wondering if they're talking about this weird lighting wall that I see. It's like almost like a loading zone. Yeah, look, it's behind me too. So it's like a circle around me. Interesting. I'm actually wondering if this is our render scale. Let me upgrade the render scale here to 100. Does that change that circle around us? No, it doesn't. And in fact, it seems to be loading in textures further away worse than it used to. Like, wow, look, it still hasn't loaded in. There it goes. Whew. Now, I don't mean this whole video to be about graphics, but let's be honest, graphics seems to be the one main thing that's making the Isle a fundamentally great game. Now, there's lots of things, lots of systems in the game, too, that are being played out here that are also really good, but generally speaking, the first thing that most people mention when talking about the Isle is that it's got insanely beautiful graphics. That's always the go-to. So, does that matter if you can't load it, or if I'm being forced to drop down in quality and it's still giving me hitch and load errors? I don't know, guys, you know? Like, that's what I struggle with often here on YouTube as an Isle content creator, is making the game visible for you guys. And I mean, you're looking at it right now. I'm running it in medium. I got my specs down below. Computer ain't bad. But it just underperforms optimizing. The optimization underperforms for a lot of people, and it's kind of a problem. And every update they do shifts how it looks and how it plays and how it runs. And I don't know, guys. Like, I know I went down to graphics, but it seems to be running a lot worse than it usually does for me, which is a trend that has continued to happen since Update 3. Ever since I started making content on this game, it's gotten harder and harder and harder to record. Which is funny, because my computer keeps getting upgrades, so one of them's going in the wrong direction. But anyway, we'll try to make the fun out of it. We'll deal with what it is. I hope you guys can understand my little... It's kind of a rant, but it's also explaining to you guys what you're seeing, what's going on, the reality behind this game if you've never seen it before. It's got a lot of promise, but it struggles in a lot of ways. We got a little, is it Dryo or Baby Tanato? A little Baby Tanato in the bush here. He's like, oh God, please don't see me. Yeah, there's a lot of roaring going on in the center of the map. Very cool. I am going to need to get a little bit more fish. I probably should have gotten more fish at that pool that I had found. But sooner or later, we're about half grown. Sooner or later, we will be getting preferred food. Actually, it looks like we have that now. We're no longer considered a... So we do have preferred food. So we need crabs, chicken bullfrogs, hipsies, sea turtles, jellyfish, whole 9 yards. Oh, guys, there's a corpse. There's a little scavenger, a little raptor down there, maybe a carno. I want to perch here. Try to hang out and see if I can get some of that food. I'm gonna let the big guy get some first. No need to tread on his toes. Oh God. The little one's up here too. Alright, I'm gonna go get some. Here. Yep, G grabs a little bit. So get out of here. Nice. Nice. Like a true scavenger. Eat up, my little dude. Awesome. Yeah, I managed to fill my belly, which is good. This will keep me filled up pretty much all the way to full adult. I made friends with the giant pteranodon. The friendly college actually just above me. I'm not sure I can show that. But yeah, I'm gonna fill up here. Looks like it's just bell sprouts there. So I'll say hi to this guy, but it looks like we're full up on food. Not necessarily nutrients, but at least we got food. What is this? Oh, it's fish. Dude, these flying fish are out of control. I thought they were like crows or something. Oh, I found a bunny. Bunnies are not on my list. Bullfrogs and chickens are. But yeah, I've never seen a bunny before. That's really cool. Also boars, of course, but I've seen plenty of them. Man, again, I don't want to make this about graphics, but look at that sharp edge. And I'm about to fly into it. I'm really not sure what they've done to the game, but this is definitely something that I've never... Oh, look at that. Wow. I wonder if that's the server. But maybe it's the update. Alright, so I brought back the high textures and the high effects, because if it's gonna load in something bad anyway, I'll let it load in stuff that looks at least a little good. So, here we are. We'll use this from now on. Up here really does show you kind of the whole map, though. So we're out looking over at the radio tower and the west side of the map, right? And then that new river that you see cutting through is the brand new river that they just added. And then over here you've got way more forests. So the forest is really only on like the east side of the map now. Up there you've got the Grand Arch, and over there is the swamp, which they haven't really changed the eastern side of the map that much. Did I say the trees are on the west? I think I might have. Trees are now, the forest mainly now on the east side, because of the northwest used to be a forest, but now it's all just that big open plains, which we just flew through earlier. Alright, I've decided on our next goal here. These hipsies won't shut the hell up, so they're on my diet. I'm gonna go see what's up. It's likely just kind of people running around, maybe with nesting. I'm actually not even sure if Hypsi can nest because they don't have... Maybe they do have growth? I don't know. Let me know if they finally have growth. I feel like that'd be a huge revelation. It's like, wow, Hypsies can finally grow. Or maybe just nest in full size, and then you can just get a ton of Hypsies, which is probably why these guys are running around yelling. But anyway, the Hypsies over here won't shut the hell up, so I'm gonna go see what's going on with them, and maybe we get a bite of Hypsi to go. I just heard one very close. There it is. Is this an AI Hypsi or a player Hypsi? Let's interact with it. I even can through the lag here. That's way too high. That's an AI. Do they have AI Hypsies now? That's really cool, actually. It's gotta be. Could still be a player. Let's track him down here. Ooh, it's spit. I really don't know if this is AI or not. Actually, no, he went like into the bush. Oh, and he just jumped. This might be a player, yeah. Interesting. Oh yeah, it just did a friendly and it's chilling next to the other one. Those are 100%. 100% players. Yeah, for sure. All right, I gotta get stamina back here. I don't know if I'll be able to kill them. We're not fully grown yet, and even when you are fully grown, I think it takes 3x to knock out a Hypsi, which is a lot. Honestly, in my opinion, it should just be one. One very hard to aim peck, and you got your kill. Okay, unfortunately, guys, it's about to become nighttime, which means these guys are going to be really hard to hit. But... Come on. You didn't give that to me? Did I get him? I started the combat music. This is new. Dun 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 dun. Oh, he's definitely hiding in the tree or in the bush. There's so many of them though. I don't know which one I already hit. Very difficult for sure. All right, we'll let them live because it's getting nighttime. I'm gonna go over to the swamp, I think, and see if I can see some people along the way. I'm looking at my recording time, and it's getting to the point where I kind of want to wrap this video up. So it's just meant to be kind of a let's check out update 5. And there's lots of different things. We got a good look at the skin system, which I'm glad for, and I might make a video specifically highlighting that, as well as nesting and stuff to come later down the road. So definitely subscribe if you want. But first and foremost on my mind, and what's really been prevalent in this video, and I might even make the title related to this, is the graphics and the optimization seem to just be going down over the course of the updates. I like some stegos. Yeah, let me know how your guys' experience are. From my end, it's just been getting worse and worse and worse, and I don't think it's my fault. There's also like that ring that I was talking about. It's very strange. Anyway, these guys just hanging out down there. Got a cool skin, a green one and a blue one. Oh, the nest! It's actually a nest. Are they worried about me? They probably are used to... Yeah, he's definitely defending. I wonder if I can break eggs. That seems like a very not secluded place to have a nest. Kind of dangerous. He definitely stood up when I got near. That's pretty interesting. But it'll always be good, guys, no matter if the graphics are bad or not. It's the player interactions. That's why this game, I think, appeals to a lot of people, is the fact that all the other creatures are players, or most of them. There's some AIs now, which you obviously saw. I wasn't quite sure if that was a player or an AI. I'm still not 100% sure that was a player. The Hypsi AI might be pretty good if they're designed it to be specifically, like, anti-pteranodons, because I know pteranodon players will be hunting them. I'm down for a Hypsi AI, don't get me wrong. I think that's cool because pteranodon's my favorite creature to play in this game, so anything they can do to give us variety is awesome. Okay guys, so I think we've had a good discussion Didn't necessarily see a lot. We saw a few cool things here and there. This was mainly a discussion video, and I hope you guys understand that, take that away. And since it's becoming night, and we are reaching our kind of 30-minute threshold here, I'm gonna do something stupid. I want to see if I can fly in and peck these eggs, and if they break, because I don't know. We obviously have an incredibly alert and defensive Stegosaurus, but if I can swoop in there when he's not expecting it, we could get potentially an egg break here. So let me rest up. I'm gonna risk it all for the biscuit here. Can we still do this? Yeah, you can still do that, but I still can't. All right, let me get stamina, and I'll come back to that guy. He ain't going anywhere. He's got a nest. Wow, really? Y'all just see that? Guess we'll rest here. Moving on. All right, let's go attack these eggs. All right, this is Bomber 72 reporting in. Coming in here for the attack. We got both Stegosauruses on defense. Oh, they've got a Carno that they're paying attention to. That's why. That's definitely why. Okay. What's the Carno got? Carno's got some meat. Carno's got a baby Carno. Okay, here we go. You ready? We're going in. We're going in. Nothing. Nothing but air. Although I don't know. I might have hit it. Try again. Are they even watching us? You can hit me if you want. They're definitely like, nah, no more of that. Come on, a little hipsy. I got him. I got him. I hit him. He's like, ow, man. Ow, save me, Stegos. Oh, I hit him again. That killed, guys, I just killed him. I actually killed him. Yes. Heck yeah. Okay, well, there's a little bit of combat for you guys. Prove to you guys that I can do a little bit of combat now and then with the pteranodon. They're not gonna let me they're not gonna let me eat this though, are they? No. He's immediately like, no. Cool. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna call it there. Quick wrap up. Let me know what you guys think about the graphics. Check my graphic settings and all that stuff that I have down below if you like to do that and kind of compare and contrast. I don't have the greatest computer in the world, but I've got a pretty good rig, and this is the only game that I have such issues with recording. Go look at any of the other videos I record, right? I've done V Rising, I've done Arc even, and even Arc runs pretty crappily, but it runs better than the Isle does, Path of Titans, etc. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about the graphic settings. Let me know your thoughts on the update. I really like the skin system. I got no complaints about the skin system. I think that's a big plus, thumbs up. And I love what nesting is doing, that it's putting everybody in different places around the map. But of course, we'll have a video coming up soon where we're testing that ourselves. So anyway, guys, like the video, subscribe. I think only about 10% of you guys have subscribed who watch the videos, so please, that helps out the channel a lot. And yeah, let's check out some more of the Isle in the upcoming days. And hopefully, oh, there's a little Dryo sitting over there in the corner. You see him? All right, guys. Well, anyway, for me, Jay, my little pteranodon here. I don't think he has spoke, but there he goes. And that Carno or Dryo, whoever's sitting over there, and that dead Hypsy. From all of us, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Until next time.